And now, for a few quick announcements. The renovations to the Church of Athreos Sunday School room ran into a little bit of a problem this past weekend. After tearing up the flooring, we found an ancient burial demon site. Being the good parishioners of Athreos that we are, we made the necessary sacrifices to the demon site. As the blood flowed into the cracks, smoke began to rise from the floor, and out of that smoke appeared Mr. Razaketh. So, not wanting to miss a good opportunity to witness, we asked Mr. Razaketh, "Do you belong to a church?" He said no. We asked him, "Well, do you like sacrificing?" He said yes, very much. So, parishioners, I am proud to announce that we have a new associate demon joining our church. Everybody welcome Mr. Razaketh.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be a part of the Church of Athreos. I can't wait to personally sacrifice every single one. Hug every single one of you to further my demon goals.
Oh, Razaketh, you're so charming. Welcome to the Church of Athreos. Have a seat. Welcome to the Church of Athreos. Hope you're excited. Hope we have a nice little church service for you today. Ooh, play gets Atraxa. Okay, let's get the chat closed out. Get Atraxa over here. As far as opening hand, yeah, this looks great. We got Phyrexian Arena, new little member to the church over here, Kaya. Yeah, this is good. We'll keep on this one. Little Thran Dynamo, Phyrexian Arena. We will keep, and we're on the play. Beautiful. But yes, welcome to the Church of Athreos. It feels so good to walk into the temple and smell that incense burning. Oh, yes. Let's get the Temple of Silence down. Don't worry about that strong copper smell. Don't worry about that one. Temple of Silence. Let's get the scry going and see what's going on. Then I'll cover the commanders in just a second. So, Obsidian Ghost Count. Yeah, let's go put that on the bottom for right now. I think that sounds good. Anything else? We're going to go and pass the turn. We're playing Athreos, the Church of Athreos. Athreos has Indestructible. The feature of the church right here. Wouldn't be possible without Athreos. He has Indestructible, Devotion 7, turns into a creature. Then, whenever one or more creatures, whenever another creature you own dies, return it to your hand unless target opponent pays 3 life. Playing gets Atraxa. She has Flying, Vigilance, Death Touch, and Lifelink. Then, at the beginning of your in-step, Proliferate. Alright, and we do have Path to Exile, which will allow us to kind of buy a little bit more time to get rid of Atraxa. Let's go ahead and get the, I guess we'll go ahead and get the Windswept Heat down. I think that sounds good. Get that down. Nothing else for 2. Anything else? Not. We're going to go and pass the turn. So you may notice we have a new member to the church. We have Kaya. She's our nice little. She has our outreach program for the Church of Athreos. Yeah, she handles all of the new recruits in there. So we're really happy to have her in here. I also added Obnixilis because there's just some times where we get a lot of creatures going, and I just kind of need that Planeswalker threat on the battlefield. Okay, opponent gets down a Kasali Pride Mage. We could go for Path to Exile. That's going to give them 1 more mana. That's going to give them a little bit quicker to Atraxa. I think we may just go ahead and go for 1 Power Stone next turn. We can go for Kaya, get her on the battlefield. I think that sounds good. Let's go ahead and crack the Windswept Heath. I mean, at least not get her down next turn, but work towards her. Let's grab the Godless Shrine. There we go. Not going to pay 2 on this one. We are good. Let's see what we're drawn to a Catacombs. Let's go and get the Marsh Flats down. Well, I guess if we want to go ahead and force the Kasali Pride Mage activation, we can go for that. Or we can get down Athreos if we want to. Let's go ahead and go for Phyrexian Arena. I think I like that. Let's go for Phyrexian Arena. Let's grab the Scrub Land. Let's get that down. Let's go for the Phyrexian Arena. And that's going to put them, let's say they do have a turn 3 play or something like that they want to go for. It may kind of complicate what they want to do, and we may get at least 1 more card draw out of it. But at this point, I'm okay with getting on the Phyrexian Arena. So if they crack the Kasali Pride Mage on the Phyrexian Arena, I will be able to get down the 1 Power Stone next turn, which will kind of open our mana up, and then we kind of start going from there. But yes, we have a new Associate Demon joining the church. It's pretty big news in the Church of Athreos. So we don't get a lot of demons that join the church that frequently. So Mr. Razaketh, so hopefully maybe he can make an appearance today. But yes, anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn. But yeah, man, it feels good to be in the Church of Athreos. This is probably my favorite commander deck, ever. Of all time. Out of all the decks that I've built, this is probably the one that I'm the most, I'm the happiest about, I'm the most proud about, whatever word you want to describe to use it. This is probably my favorite commander deck. And I do apologize for not getting one out in a very long time. And a lot of that is... I'm just I want to, I really enjoy doing these Church of Athreos intros. That's one of my favorite things about doing it on the channel. And I just want to make sure that, okay, they do go for the Kasali Pride Mage crack. I just want to make sure that it's, it's good. then I really enjoy it. So I'm just going to get the Catacombs down. In fact, let's go and crack the Catacombs. And I think actually like getting down Kaya on this one. So we can start using her -2 ability, start applying some pressure on our opponent, and get some nice little card draw on this one. Let's go for that. Get some nice little outreach for Atraxa, see if she needs some Athreos in her life. Let's go get the swamp down. Let's get down Kaya. And I almost didn't put her in here, and then I came across her earlier. Let's go ahead and let's go for the -2 ability. Each opponent discards a card and you draw a card. Alright, go for the -2. They're going to have to discard a card, see what they're going to get rid of. 8.5 tails, and then we do draw into Soul Warden. Alright, anything else? Now we're going to go and pass the turn. So, the good thing about Kaya is that we can go for the -2 again. They're going to have to discard a card. We get to draw a card. And then we can go for the 0 ability and exile her. So that way she's kind of always on the battlefield. And we can kind of use whatever we need to go for as far as the scepter. Put a charge counter, take an extra... Okay, alright, I got that. Drawn to Westvale Abbey. Let's go ahead and let's go for one more. Each opponent discards a card and we draw a card. Go for Kai activation. Soul of Nufrexia. Let's go ahead and get the swamp down. I think I like that. So we have 6 total mana. No, excuse me. We have 5 total mana. We can go for Soul Warden, Mother of Runes. Yeah, let's go Mother of Runes. Actually, let's sequence that just a little bit differently. Let's go Soul Warden first. Let's go Mother of Runes, and then we'll be able to get down a life gain off that one. And then we'll have Path next turn if they want to go for the get down their commander. Going to gain a life off this. Let's get down Athreos, God of Passage. Oh yes, I'm going to slowly start working towards that devotion. I think at this point right now we have, I think we're actually anything else. We're going to go and pass the turn. So as far as devotion is concerned, we're sitting at 6 total devotion with Athreos. So we can go for the Kaya activation, exile it. It's going to come back to our control at the beginning of the next upkeep. Of our next upkeep. So I'll be able to exile her and kind of get her reset. As far as that go, if we go for the -1, each opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. Probably not going to go for that, so we're probably going to go for the exile ability. If we want to, we can start exiling Atraxa, excuse me, with the 0 ability, keep her off the battlefield. Now, if we want to leave her on the battlefield and swing in with Athreos, simply any sort of creature that we can get on the battlefield that has a black or white mana symbol will allow us to turn on devotion for Athreos, so that's kind of what we're going to be looking for. And we also have Knight's Whisper too, which is going to allow us to at least draw 2 more cards, so we can kind of get a fresh look at some stuff. Okay, drawn to Dark Depths. Let's go for the, yeah, let's go for Knight's Whisper on this one. I'd like to get Athreos online. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Oh, love it. Favorite thing to do in Magic. Hidden, okay, that will turn on, and actually we can go for Oblivion Ring to get rid of Atraxa. I think I like that. Let's go do that. Let's go Oblivion Ring. Then we can go Mother of Runes and Soul Warden beat sticks. Oh, yes. All praise be to Athreos. Let's get him online. Let's go for the Oblivion Ring on Atraxa. Let's go and go for the 0 ability. I think we're just, oh, dang it. I didn't want to forget about it, and we turned off devotion. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and swing in for 2. I'm sorry about that. I was just too excited with my new toy. And that's a bummer. Hey, that happens sometimes. Do we want to go and get down Dark Depths, or do we need to get down Westvale Abbey? Let's go ahead and get down Westvale Abbey. That way, if we need some mana, and we get that down, we'll get Kaya back next turn, and then we'll have Devotion online for Athreos. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Hey, that happens sometimes. But here at the Church of Athreos, we don't dwell on mistakes, because you know what? Nobody's perfect. They're just happy little sacrificing mistakes. But yeah, as far as this deck goes, this was one of the first decks that I built for my channel like a long time ago. And in fact, that's why I like it so much, because I was like, you know, I want to build a black-white clerics deck. I thought that tribe was really cool. All right, we're going to get Kaya back. She's going to come back, turn on Devotion for Athreos. We're going to swing in this time. I'm not going to miss that opportunity to swing in with Athreos. Now, our opponent does have Fathom Mage out there with the Evolve ability. It gets a +1 counter. You're going to draw a card, so I do have to watch out for that. Disciple of Bolus. Okay. Do we want to go and swing in? Yeah, we're going to swing with the crew. Do you want to leave up Mother of Runes, though? Yeah, we can go and do that. Let's go and swing in. Swing in with Soul Warden. We don't really have anything we need to get down, so I actually like swinging with Mother of Runes on this one. It's going to be 7 coming across, which is a nice little chunk of damage. And then we'll also have an Athreos trigger if something does happen. So let's go and swing in with the crew on this one. Coming in hot for 7. We should have swung in for 5 earlier, but we will not cry over spilt blood here at the Church of Athreos. Let's go and go for the -2 abilities if we can't draw another card. Each opponent discards a card and we draw a card. Man, I'm really enjoying Kaya in this deck. I think this is really, yeah, I'm really glad she's in here. Ooh, drawn to Blood Artist, everybody's favorite. Let's get down Blood Artist. Oh, yes. Gonna gain another life. Let's go ahead and let's get the Dark Depths down. Let's go for the Hidden Stockpile. That way, if we do have to exile Kaya, I don't know how you pronounce her name. Let's go for, I may be butchering this entire time. Get that down, and then anything else, we still have Path to Exile mana up, which we're A-okay with. Alright, we're gonna go and pass the turn. So, we do have Dark Depths on the battlefield with the 10 charge counters on there. Actually, Dark Depths was... So I've played with Church of Athreos for a long time, if you're new to the channel. And Merit Lage joined the church on a ski trip. The Church of Athreos went on a ski trip. They went ice fishing, and they... Urban Evolution, draw 3 cards, play an additional land. Okay. We went on a ski trip, and we found Merit Lage in the... underneath the lake, so he joined the church, so that's pretty cool. And then Vampire Hex Mage is another way for us to go for the Dark Depths. Or we also have the Thespian Stage combo to kind of get that Merit Lage token on the battlefield. Alright, Fathom Mage is not coming into the red zone. And then anything we want to do right now, we do have Hidden Stockpile if something left the beginning of your end step. Yeah, I think we're okay. We'll just go ahead and pass the turn. Okay. See what we're drawing to. Drawing to Fiend Hunter. Oh, this is nice. Let's go ahead and go for Fiend Hunter. And we don't have a sack outlet. Well, actually, we do have a sack outlet on the battlefield, so... Do you want to save it for a track? No, we've got Path to Exile. Let's go Fiend Hunter. Let's get Fiend Hunter down. Tap for 1. Now, in response to Fiend Hunter hitting the battlefield, so we're going to have that first trigger go on the stack, exile target creature. In response to that trigger, we're going to sacrifice Fiend Hunter. Let's go and pay 1. Sacrifice the Fiend Hunter. So there's going to be the Blood Artist trigger, there's going to be the Athreos trigger, and there's also going to be the Fiend Hunter trigger of returning that creature that we never exiled. So that's one way that you can permanently exile a creature by sequencing the stack like that. So that's a really good example. Alright, Blood Artist trigger, they're going to go down to 15. Beautiful. Get the Scry 1 off the Hidden Stockpile. A Banisher oh yeah, we'll go and put that on top. That'll be another way to deal with the Atraxa. Yeah, I like that. We're okay with that. Then Fiend Hunter trigger, exiling the Fathom Mage. Yes, we're going to use that ability. Adios, muchachos. And we're going to gain a life. And then now we have the Kaya activation for the -1 each. Opponent loses 2 life and we gain 2 life. We might end up going for that. That's going to be 5-7. That'll be 9 this turn, which puts them down to 6 next turn. I like that. Let's go and go for the activation. Each opponent loses 2 life. We gain 2 life. Go to 28. Let's go and swing it with the crew. Oh, yeah, Blood Artist. Go and swing in there. Why not? All right, get our opponent down to 6. And then anything else I need to go for. No, we're going to go and pass the turn. So, we get a nice little servo token on the battlefield and gain a life. All right, now we do have Blood Artist on the battlefield, and we do have a sack outlet in the Hidden Stockpile. So, our opponent is at 6 right now. We have at least 2 more activations off the Hidden Stockpile to sacrifice some of our creatures, and we get those going. That'll be a couple more triggers, and then next turn we can actually sack our creatures out. But we don't want to take away from Devotion. But yeah, that's a nice little showing by Kaya. Also, happy birthday to Anthony. He commented in the comments that it was his birthday on Friday and requested some Church of Athreos. So, hey, here you go. Got some nice little Church of Athreos to you. So, happy birthday. But yeah, so we have 2 Hidden Stockpile triggers we can go for this turn. That'll be, you know, getting rid of the servo token. There'll be another Blood Artist trigger. And then we can, you know, if we want to... If not, we can just go and swing in next turn. So it looks like our opponent might just go and pass it over. And we can actually just go and wait until next turn if we want to go for that. I'm okay with it. Yeah, we can go and swing because we'll have lethal between the Athreos and the servo token. Let's get Atraxa pop back up. And worst comes to worst, we do have Path to Exile to get Atraxa off the battlefield. Good game from our opponent. Looks like they might go ahead and scoop it up on this one. Alright. We do win the match. It was a nice little church service on this one. Get to see some nice little friendly faces. Unfortunately, we did not get to see our associate demon Razaketh make an appearance, but hopefully next church service we'll get some nice little Razaketh action. And I'm going to get better about doing more Church of Athreos videos just because I enjoy playing it. I love black-white clerics, which is always a lot of fun to play, and having fun little interactive matches like this, just kind of going beat sticks at the same time going for some nice little aristocrats action is always fun, and it always makes Athreos very happy. So all praise be to Athreos. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.